Let's welcome Meagan Johnson with Buffalo Bayou Realty right here in Houston, Texas. Meagan, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks, Bill. Good to be here.
Here you are in Houston, Texas, another top producing realtor. Very excited about your profession. I already know that, and I just met you yesterday. Let's tell people about Buffalo Bayou Realty.
So Buffalo Bayou Realty is what most people or some people would call a discount realty company or discount brokerage. And what we do is we offer flat fee listing service and buyer rebates to buyers. Our listing service is $5,000 flat fee as long as your home is in our market and between $300,000 and $900,000. And we offer buyer rebates up to $22,000 for homes that are, again, in our market and between $300,000 and $900,000.
And let's define again your market when you say it's in your market, because you don't do that all over Houston, which is a gigantic spread out city. So let's define that.
So our markets are essentially inside the loop and then some other areas outside. So we include Oak Forest, Garden Oaks. We include the Memorial area, the Galleria, Bel Air, and Meyerland. Well, the reason that I started this brokerage is because I knew there were people like me out there, and they needed representation too. And when I say like me, what I mean is people who have a passion for, an understanding of, and I guess a commitment to learning about real estate. And they don't typically need as much guidance in their home selling or purchasing process. And so I knew there were people like me out there, and I wanted to provide something for them. And that's really why I started Buffalo Bayou Realty. I know this area very well. I know Houston really well. I've been here for 32 years, and I can't imagine living anywhere else. When it came down to me purchasing my own homes, I had a real estate background. I worked for a real estate attorney. I didn't really need anybody to do the legwork for me. I really just needed somebody to write the contract. So, and that didn't really, when I first started in real estate in the early 2000s, that didn't really exist. That is why I started Buffalo Bayou Realty.
One of the things a real estate professional does sometimes when it's needed is that term is hand-holding in a way. So you're working with people that don't need that much navigation through the process, it sounds like.
Typically, I would say that's the bulk of our customer base. We do also get first-time home buyers and first-time home sellers, and I actually really love first-time home buyers because I think I might have been a teacher in my past life. Like I really do actually like guiding people through the process, and it's really it's a really amazing experience to help someone purchase their very first home, especially, younger couples or someone who's even making an investment property. It's a whole different experience than with someone who has, bought and sold, 10, 20 times. But the difference is for those first-time home buyers, the buyer rebate that we offer really helps them out a lot sometimes because maybe they don't have as much funds available for closing, and our rebate really helps them and makes it so they can buy a little bit more house.
And how long have you worked with this model?
I started this model in 2016, so about 4 years ago, and it's been really successful. We've really had I've been really lucky with the people that I've worked with, the buyers and the sellers, but it's worked really well over the past 4 years.
So it's field proven, and 4 years will tell you whether it's working well or not. For sure.
Definitely.
Now, and I think with each and every client, you have to lay out, hey, here's how it works, here's the area I work, and here's how we operate. Would that be true?
Absolutely. Yeah. We do have two different levels of program for our buyers. We have a buyer level 1 and buyer level 2, and they're specific toward the type of buyer that we have. So our buyer level 1 is for folks who maybe don't exactly know what house they want. Maybe they don't have it narrowed down to 2 or 3 houses, but they do know how much they can buy. In other words, they've talked to a lender and they know the area in which they want to buy. So this buyer does need to go see homes in person. They may need to see up to 8 homes, and that's kind of where our limit is. To get this rebate and to offer this rebate to our clients, we need to be able to really hone in on the homes and areas and affordability for our buyers. So that's our buyer level 1, and they can basically, our fee for them is $5,000, and they get the remainder. So they get the remainder of the commission, whether it's 3% from the other agent or if it's 2.5%, whatever it is, they get the remainder, and our fee remains the same at $5,000. And that's whether it's $300,000 house or $900,000 house. For our buyer level 2, I know that was a lot of information, but for our buyer level 2, this is really, really great for people who know exactly what home they want to buy. They've been to the open houses, they've toured the area, they have a house, and all they need is for someone to write the contract for them. We will write the contract for them, do negotiations, and guide them through the process from, contract to close. And our fee for that is $4,000, and they keep the remainder of the commission.
So like you said, that sounds like it would really come in handy for those that are looking at open houses. They've been there and they say, Meagan, this is the one. And then that's for you simply one transaction. And by the way, when you say for the level 1 buyer and you stop at 8, I don't think it's a secret. Some people might look at 20 homes. And I'm thinking of a person like myself. When I bought this home, I went through a lot of homes, and it was definitely more than 8. So everybody's needs are different. It sounds like you really have a nice model that is tailored to a certain area and to certain needs. Sounds like it's working pretty well.
It is, and I think it is. And like I said, I started this company because I knew there were people like me out there who don't need to look at 20 homes. I know exactly the area I want to live in, and I know how much I can spend. We have found that people don't generally need to see 8 homes. They generally just need to see a few that they've narrowed it down to. And it's not to say that we won't show more than 8 homes if it's needed. It's just that if we haven't shown you the home that you're going to buy within 8 homes, then we're missing something. Either we're not understanding what your expectations are, or we're not understanding, exactly the area that you've narrowed it down to. There's something going on, because if you know how much you can buy, if you know where you want to buy, and you know what your needs are, we should be able to get that in 8 showings or less.
Yes, communication is so important, and going as far as the buyer, letting you know what they want, and certainly you are tuned in to ask the right questions. Does it matter whether it's a cash purchase or a loan?
Not at all. Not as far as our business is concerned. Now, of course, you know what they say, cash is king. So it will sometimes, in some cases, improve your negotiating position. But in general, cash is only a benefit if a seller is in a position where they need cash fast. Otherwise, as far as our business is concerned, there's no difference.
And as far as sellers, how are you helping sellers?
We love sellers, and we love listing houses in Houston. Number one, I love helping people show off the home that they really love and have they taken care of. And I also just love helping investors who have, come in, maybe bought a house with plans to fix it up and then flip it. We help sellers in our markets, again, between $300,000 and $900,000, and we list for $5,000 flat fee. In the buyer arena, we do limit our services to really hone in on folks who are ready to buy now. With sellers, we offer all of the same services as a typical brokerage. They get professional photography, in-home consultation, they get open houses, full color flyers and brochures, a custom market analysis, everything you get at a typical brokerage, but we just charge $5,000 flat fee.
Incredible.
It's a pretty good deal.
Well, also, I might comment too, you have such a cheerful, engaging voice. I don't think it hurts for people to hear you right now on this show. And Meagan, say with the last minute or so in this segment, what else would you like people to know?
Well, I think what I'd like them to know is that Buffalo Bayou Realty, even though we've got some limitations on our services, we really do offer 5-star service. You can look on our Google review. We love our clients. We've been really fortunate and lucky to be able to do this business in Houston. It is one of my favorite cities, and I guess I just look forward to hearing from Houstonians out there that are ready to buy and sell.
And once again, you're focusing inside the loop. If someone wants to reach out to you, let's tell them the website and also your phone number. Sure.
So it's buffalobayourealty.com, and my phone number is 832-698-9227. And again, my name is Meagan.
Meagan Johnson. The phone number one more time, Meagan.
It is 832-698-9227.
There you go. Buffalo Bayou Realty. Thank you, Meagan, for being on the show.
Oh, it's been my pleasure. Thank you, Bill.